Say I hope you're having as good of a day as I'm about to have, because you deserve to have a good day. You're an awesome person.
Don't try this at home.
This is going on Rusty Judgment.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Rusty Judgment. I can't even contain myself. We are getting concrete today. They delayed this by a couple weeks, and I am super excited to get some concrete in here. All right, so they were just here. They put the last boards out the front. To cap the front, they added some more rebar. This is awesome. I can't wait. We're getting concrete in an hour and a half. So this is gonna be very different after today. I'm gonna set up a camera, and then I'm gonna pull this door out here because it's actually, somehow I put it at the wrong height. So I'm gonna pull that door out quick, so when they do the concrete, they don't have to work around it. And then we are gonna, basically we're just gonna watch them pour concrete. And it's gonna be wonderful. I can't wait. For anyone who has been watching this channel for a period of time, you know that we had a building collapse last year at the farm property, and then I had to put all new trusses in and re-tin the roof and walls and everything, and like now it's a brand new beautiful building, but I didn't want to have to do that. And this building, the old part, not the new part, the old part is probably the same age as that other building that collapsed. Granted, these trusses are much stronger than the trusses that were on that other building. Those ones were pretty lightweight. And so what we're actually gonna do is, back here at that board will be a divider wall between the shop and cold storage. Cold storage is non-heated, just indoor storage. So that wall will end up getting tied to two trusses up here, which will kind of help support that back half. So if it ever got a ton of snow on this back cold storage section, I'm not worried about that roof ever collapsing because of the span. But then from here to here, I worry about the trusses up in here, because then we're also gonna hang tin on the ceiling, and then we're gonna put a ton of insulation above it, which is gonna add a lot of weight to this roof already. And then in the wintertime, it's gonna get accumulated with a ton of snow. And I really don't want this roof to ever come down. So what we have done is I ordered 9 trusses that are gonna go in between these trusses from here to the cold storage wall. They'll go every other. So these are 4 feet apart. So every 2 feet, I'm gonna add a new truss. And you may ask yourself, Tom, how are you gonna put new trusses in with a roof on? We're working on that. I have a plan, but I don't know if it's gonna work until we're putting them in. But so once the concrete's done, I will work on finishing the outside tin and these windows and all that stuff. But we can't insulate the building and completely close it up till the trusses show up, because I'm gonna end up sneaking 9 trusses in here to help extra support the middle of this roof. I don't think this roof is gonna come down. It does maybe look like, when Dawn and I stare at this middle section, it does maybe look like it's sagging a touch. I worry about it. And so if we're going through the expense of building this into a nice new shop, we're gonna add a little bit more trusses to it to strengthen it up a little stronger. I think they're like 6 weeks out yet to get the trusses. I ordered them a little while ago. I don't know why they're gonna take so long, but they're gonna take so long. And then when they show up, I'm gonna end up having to rent 2 scissor lifts and have some guys here with me, and we're gonna hopefully get 9 trusses added to this roof to help strengthen it up. Then we can tin the roof, then we can insulate the roof and insulate the walls and make it a really sweet shop. For now, we're getting concrete, which is amazing in itself. And the trucks should be here in about an hour. And then also back here, so this being the divider wall between cold storage and the shop. So the red lines are, so between this is a garage door. It's a 12-foot wide garage door that will end up being just 10 feet high, so we can get stuff in and out of the back. And then this gap is a 3-foot service door. When they pour the concrete, I've got these anchor bolts that they'll end up pushing into the concrete, so we can bolt the wall down there, bolt the wall there, and bolt the wall there to the floor. And that way we don't have to like drill into the concrete later or glue the wall down. We can just drill holes in, drop the bottom plate on. and then bolt the wall to the floor. So these are what I'm talking about. So they'll just push them into the concrete when they're doing the finish work, leave them stick out like 3 inches or so. And then when the concrete hardens, there'll just be a cast rod sticking out of the concrete, so then we can bolt the wall in back there. So it should make it really secure. Man, I'm excited. I'm trying to stay out of the way. So we got truck 1 here unloading, truck 2 backing up over here. So he is pumping, he's dumping like right there into this thing, which is like a pump trailer. And then that guy has got a hose that he's pumping it all the way into the back of the shed. I was curious how they were gonna do that. I thought maybe they would run wheelbarrows, but I think it's a much better idea to be doing what they're doing. Pumping it through a hose instead of wheelbarrowing it. So it's super awesome. I'm really excited. They said it's going to be 4 trucks. It is 38 yards of concrete. For anyone who's curious, it doesn't really mean much to me, but it's awesome. Number 2 is pumping into the shop, and we got 2 more trucks over there. This is like, I don't know. I'm gonna say that this is a man's like best day or favorite dream, but I don't know that every man really cares about a shop, but this one does a lot. It's so beautiful. We are many days later working on the shop, and there's a bunch of this that I haven't filmed, and I haven't filmed it because like we're pressed on weather, and I'm trying to get things done so we can get it insulated because the insulation needs to be done. It'll be spray foam. So spray foam is a 2-part chemical that needs to get mixed, and then there's a chemical reaction that then creates heat, and then it expands and hardens. And so if it's too cold, that process may be messed up. And then also they're spraying it against metal, so the metal can't be so cold that it doesn't want to adhere to it. Anyway, the spray foam guys say there's a certain temperature that they don't want to spray foam onto a metal building after. So we're trying to get all the shop stuff done really quickly so that the spray foamers can come in and insulate all the walls. They will not be doing the ceiling. The ceiling will do blown insulation, but the walls they will do. So I'm gonna start this way. I'm standing on my concrete right now. It's beautiful. So first off, we did all the tin here on the bottom. So this is covered up so they can spray foam against that now. I built a 2nd-story mezzanine for over here. We're gonna put like the air compressor up here. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do with the rest of it. It seemed like if I'm gonna do steps on it, I needed to go beyond this door going to the cold storage on the other side. And then this will be mechanical room. I gotta build the front wall and the doorway there. But what I'm doing today, also, I have a divider wall built here, so this will be the end of the shop before you hit the cold storage behind the shop. But what I'm doing today is I'm knocking out all this old tin up here and framing in and putting in my windows up above that we've had forever. So this would be how much light you would get in naturally, because we have windows facing out into our yard, but then we have a big porch overhang over it. So the porch kind of blocks like the direct sunlight into the building. But then when you come over here, granted we got a bunch of tin off, but now we're gonna add windows up there above the porch to bring in light. And these are south facing windows. I think it's gonna be miraculous. I can't wait till this is all done. I think it's gonna look super good. So that's what I'm doing today. Today is Sunday for us. Look at all that nice sunlight coming in here. It's gonna help bring in heat and then just like add extra lighting in here. So I think it should be a thing where, like, if I'm just running in here to grab some tools out of the shop, I shouldn't have to turn the lights on if we have these big lights way up high. It's super cool. Now so my goal right now today is to try and get as much of this done as possible so I can get all the windows in and all the tin work done on the outside so that we can spray foam. I have enough new tin to go to the corner here and then have this whole side of the building look like new with the black bottom and it's colonial red upper. And then I've got sheeting to I'm gonna sheet the outside of the cold storage wall. And then I think if I got all that tin work done and then this wall sheeted, I think I can call the spray foamers and tell them that they can come out as soon as the weather is good for them. Today's actually so it's Sunday, but today's like a pretty nice warm day. It's about 60 degrees. It's lovely out right now. I'll bring you back later, show you how far I got, show you how it looks. I'll probably be pretty tired then. Well, the weather has taken a crazy radical turn cold. It's 35 degrees today, super windy. We've probably got 4 inches of rain in the last 4 days, and now it's getting super cold. So we have all the windows in and done, all the tin work is done. Look at all the lighting it brings in. So it's the middle of the day right now. It's overcast, super cloudy, but completely, I won't need to turn lights on in here, which is really cool. Also, I think it takes away like the shop feel. It makes it feel just kind of like a really classy building. I started sheeting this wall here and here. I got to do the rest of it yet, but it's really cold out. This shop is amazing. It could sit like this for 2 years and I would just be blown away by how just incredible it is to have a concrete floor and a roof with windows and walls. This building's kind of been chopped up for the last few years with us moving it, raising it, and then me not finishing anything. And so for even just it to be to a place right now where it looks done from the outside and birds can't get in, what more could a guy ask for? After this I'll finish sheeting this wall, and then the spray foamers are actually gonna be out here next week. They're gonna insulate the walls. And then after that, we're gonna add all the trusses in, and then all of I'm not trying to make anyone sick. All the ceiling tin is in here on a pallet. So we'll tin the whole ceiling off, and then once the ceiling's tinned, then we'll blow all the insulation in. Then this whole building will be insulated and enclosed, and it's gonna be magnificent. We have to put a boiler over here so that we can heat it, but it's coming along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me on this man's shop day video. It's been super fun. It's been a long time in the making, getting to get to where we're at right now to have this shop. I also feel extremely grateful that I come out here sometimes and I look at it and I'm just like, this is just wild that we're able to have this. I don't know. I'm glad I'm able to share it with a lot of people because I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy using this. My kids, my wife, my in-laws, my dad, friends, and family. It's gonna be a super great space. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I will see you next time.